Hello guys, RSG here and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft map making. I'm in a block, well, next to a block, but close to the block that is very related to this episode, because today we are going to work on the well-requested TNT modifier, artifact, that's the word. So the TNT artifact, and I have something pretty crazy in plan for this. It's not really original, I would say, but I think it's really fun. The thing is, it's probably one of those abilities that you only want in the final battle. Let's say it like that. The thing is, we are going to make it that when you have this artifact and you activate it, you will explode in a few seconds. So basically, when you're close to death, you can throw this out and it will activate a timer. I don't know how we are going to do that yet, but we'll probably find it out, and then you will explode. So you probably want to get really close then, and then make the other explode, because it's going to be a big explosion. So first thing we need to do, game rule, if I can type that, game rule, mob grieving, true, false, please false. Okay, so if it's not clear why I'm using this, we're going to use creepers for the explosion. I'll mark this as done, by the way, and then we'll go on from there. So the thing is, I still need to copy this. So yeah, this is the getting the artifact thing. I need to add a few scored objectives, so let me quickly do that and I'll be back with you. Okay, I prepared everything. As you see, there's now an extra row of command blocks, which will function as the TNT modifier, which we should probably get in our inventory. Let's get a few actually. Okay, so first of all, what's happening is for every item that is a TNT block, we are adding a score of artifact number of 5. At that number 5, we are adding a tag, which is to the nearest player, which is the thrower, of course, which is A5 user. And then we kill that item. So basically, when I throw this, I get a tag of A5 user. That's basically what's happening in those first 3. This is something that we need to change here. So scoreboard players remove A5 timer 1. This is for the countdown timer. But what we want is when we are getting set the tag, we want to start the timer. So we can actually make this an up-counting timer and save ourselves a command block. So it will just count up to a number, and when it hits a certain number, you explode. This number will probably be around 3 seconds, which is 60 ticks if you don't know yet. So fine. Okay, let's head on to the next. So A5 timer. So what is happening here? This is just I copied this literally from the other one, so this might be something completely nonsense. Yeah, I don't think we need this. This is just giving a levitation effect to nearby players. I see that this is actually broken still. Let me quickly fix that. Thank you. So yeah, we can remove this. There you go. We can add a sign to it. If you watched my series, or my live streams rather, then you know that I love using signs for marking. Particles, we don't need particles. No. Yeah, we can remove this as well. No, this is removing the tag. So minimum 100, we want to make this 60. So when you're 60, it will remove that tag. So yeah, we want to do that, and your timer set back to 0 when this is 60 as well. Yes. Yeah, so this timer should stop then. So these are both empty, so we'll use those. So once your timer hits 60, so execute at E, we have a score of A5 timer, minimum equals, what did I say, 60? We want to summon a creeper at its spot. So I think this will actually work already, but it's a small creeper, so the explosion is not too big. I want a bigger explosion. So yeah, this should actually work. Let's try that out. Oh, yeah, there we go. 60 ticks is apparently longer than I thought. So scored objective says place sidebar, A5 timer, A6, A5. We've got a lot of timers going. So, and boom, creeper. Okay, so I think it's good. So let's add a fuse of 0. which is basically the time for the creeper to explode. So it should explode immediately. There you go. And I think it's explosion radius. And I don't know what the default is actually. Let's change it to 10 and see what happens. We could actually change it to F5 mode and see how big it is. I didn't see it. Was it that small? Is it not visible? It's not visible in F5 mode, is it? Oh, there you go. So actually, I want to look up the original one. So let's, I'll teach you how to like search up default values for this. So let's summon a normal creeper. This is just any creeper you'll find in your world. We'll do an entity data command. Add E in a radius of like 5. It'll just do this, empty brackets, and that will give us the error message, which includes every data tag bound to this creeper. So we basically have to search through all these lines. Fuse 30 seconds, there it is. So we use that. Left-handed ignited. We could also use ignited, but we'll just set the fuse to 0 and it was fine. Explosion radius, 3B. So changing it to 10, it makes it 3 times stronger. There it is. Well, yeah, that seems fair enough actually. So that should mean that it's now done, but of course we're going to make it more beautiful. So first of all, this one is empty, right? Yeah, let's put this back on its spot. There you go. And we can get rid of this. We can also get rid of the sword that we used last episode. If you haven't checked it out, please do. There's a link at the, there's a card bound to this video. So let's try this again. Boom. Okay, so we basically want a timer that tells the people around that it's going to, that the timer is starting in like a 3, 2, 1. And I'm not sure how to do it, with a title or with a tell roll. I think I want to do it with a title just to make it a little bit clear. So execute at E with a score of a 3 timer, and I see that we can do this differently, but let me just finish this line. Minimum equals to 0, I guess, for now. Well, let's do 1 because its default is 0, so we'll do a spam score of a 5 timer. I need to change that to 5 equal to 1. And as I said, we could do this better if it's a title, so we can do title at E title. And I think if we just do 5, it will show us the letter 5. No, it won't. So let's let this explode. There you go. I don't know how this works because it changes in 1.9 and then I don't know the new markup. So text. Is it still like this? Text. Hello? Hello? I don't know. I might need to look this up. Well, yeah, it doesn't seem to be working. What if we do this without the brackets? So, no. Okay, so I have to look this up, how this works, and yeah, I'll see you then. I'll admit, I was lazy and went to minecraftjson.com and actually copied some stuff from there, but it seems to be working. 3, 2, 1. There you go. Great. Very, very great. So let's see if we can find the first one. This is it. So I had to change this to an execute once more. I changed it back because we want to execute it at everyone in a radius of 15. So that's how I did it. If you want to see the commands, and this is what it looks like. minecraftjson.com is the website where I found this or used this, copied this from basically, and generated it with. I also made the subtitle in white, same thing here. And I just copied that over a few times with other times and colors, as you saw. That gives this effect. Boom. Which I really like. So this will basically, when you are in a pinch, so let's say you were in a fight and you know you're going to lose, but you want to take the other person with you or something because they are in the final battle, and that's me explaining the game again, you have 3 lives. So that basically means that you can die a few times. So if you have this thing and you know you're not that good or something, and you don't want other people to get any chances of winning either, you just walk up to them and explode. That's basically the gist of it. So yeah, that's more of like, if you can't get another ability, this is a great one to get. Let's state it like that. But I think that is our ability done, our artifact done. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more to go. So yeah, there's a few more episodes we need to do. I hope you enjoyed this little episode. If you did, leave a like. If you want to have a suggestion for these other ones, so the one without the granite underneath, we still need to do. So if you have a suggestion, then please put it in the comments down below. Anyways, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye!